Yeah, g'day folks. Oh, it's just after 9:30 here in Melrose. And it's a really nice day. So I'm heading off to Port Augusta. I'm going to wash the bike, get a few bits and pieces. There's a couple of school camps or something up here. There's kids having the ball up here on pushies. They're everywhere. There's a whole bunch of kids heading off to do the bridle track on their pushy. Gee, it's quiet here. There's a fuel truck. So I came up on the first day with the Chris's charity ride. They're on their way this morning. They're heading off to Port Augusta for breakfast, get fuel, and they'll be heading towards Gould, so they're in for an awesome time. Gould is a great track to ride. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'll just dilly-dally my way over to Port Augusta, wash the bike. I'm sure it'll get a bit dirty again. Alright, see you over in Port Augusta, then we'll talk about what I think I will do once I get out my paper map and work out what I'm going to get up to. Right, I'm going to head up to Hancock's Lookout. I have been there before, but the last time it was a bit cloudy and the views weren't so good, so we'll check it out today. I think I'm going right past. Right, we'll enjoy this cruisy road up to Hancock's Lookout. Just arriving at Hancock's Lookout now. Oh yeah, it's definitely worth coming here in the morning. The views are awesome. So the bridle track would be way back down there somewhere. That is unreal. So green. Right, I've just come down through the pass there, and that was a bit of fun. Twisties, I got a little bit of footage. So I'm just cutting through here on Spear Creek Road to Stirling North, and then over to Port Augusta. Right, I'm here in Port Augusta. I've washed the bike. I had a win there. There was a woman washing her car at the car wash, and she finished and she still had a couple of minutes left when she hung it up, so that was enough to get everything off of mine. I've just come down here and have a look around. What's this bloke cleaning his fish, is he? Or cooking his lunch. Good on him. Nice spot. Alright, I'm going to have some lunch here. I've got petrol, the bike's washed. I'm going to have some lunch, grab some fruit maybe from Foodland, and then make my way westbound. Right, I'm just leaving Port Augusta for Whyalla, and it's drizzling. Now I've checked the weather, unless I've got it wrong, but there's no rain forecast. But it certainly looks like it could bucket down. Well, that was good. Got all my jobs done. I've had lunch. Nice relaxed lunch on the Port Augusta harbour there, whatever you want to call it. They had one of those SA water bottle filling stations, so I was able to top up my bottles. Yeah, it was good. Got everything done. Well, I'll be just bitumen now down to Whyalla, and then I'll be back on the dirt. Right, I'm coming down to, there we are, Fitzgerald Bay. And look at that storm front heading straight towards me. Wow, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Not the storm, but the view. Hopefully it misses me, even though it's raining at the moment. But out there it's sunny. Right, I'm following this trail that goes along the coast here. And I think if I've got it right, it'll take me to Point Lowly. And that storm is staying out there in the water, so hopefully that won't bother me. Oh, there's people camping here. It's a pretty decent setup they got. Oh, there's more campers up here. Yeah, well, I've never been down here before. I've heard there's camping. There was camping back there, but that was going the opposite direction. Yeah, there's another setup down there. Oh, they're awesome, aren't they? I've heard about people camping down in here off the cliffs. Great spots to camp down there. I'm on the Freysenth Trail or something. Quite bizarre. I've come from that way. The track continues that way, but there's this smooth dirt road that's been graded. Anyway, I'll keep going along here. We've come across a whole pile of shacks. That's probably why that good road is there, to get into here perhaps. So this must be Point Lowly, is it? And not ever having been here, I don't really know. Oh, I see. I'm actually here at Point Lowly. There's the lighthouse down there. Alright, well that was good. That was a bit of fun. Never done that. And you can see it on a paper map, even the computer map. Just like that, you're back in civilization. Well, I'm guessing there'll be a sign up there. But what on earth is that, folks? Well, there goes some nomads, so I'm back in civilization. Ah, that's Santos emergency vehicle 4-wheel drive and other emergency vehicles travel at own risk. So this is Santos, I'm guessing. All right, let's go check out this lighthouse. Okay, so the Freycinet Trail goes from, looks like that Fitzgerald Bay, that camping area, which I didn't bother going to, all the way through to Point Lowly. And the Point Lowly Lighthouse, which is that. Now, I'm not going to bother walking down there because it's not going to look any different. All right, I'm going to start making my way to Whyalla. Right, I've just come into the main part of Whyalla. I think this is the main part. It's been a long time since I've been in here. Harvey Norman. Bit of a lookout up here, I'll go check that out. Right, there's the city of Whyalla down there. That's right, they've got this jetty with the coloured lights on it. I reckon that's all new since I was last here, this harbour. It's windy. Right. Now I'm heading, I'll get some fuel. I'll head out to Secret Rock, something I've often seen on a map but never been to, so we'll go check that out after I've done a couple of jobs in here. Howdy folks, yeah, well I stopped around in Whyalla for quite a while. I'm now on Middleback Road, I think it's called, which takes you through to Kimba, but I'm going to bush camp out here somewhere. Feels like I'm, you know, in the outback somewhere. What is it, it's 4 o'clock. I'll probably go for another, no more than an hour. 5 o'clock. That gives me 45 minutes till last light, I reckon. What does that say? Something about, yeah, Middleback Conservation Project, so yeah. And I have seen a few skippies, so they're out and about. But yeah, I was just looking at stuff in Whyalla, and by the time you go to the shop and get petrol and go to the toilet and time gets away. But I didn't really need to get out here too early. On the paper matter showed this road is heading pretty much due west, sort of maybe a bit northwest. But like all these roads, they zigzag all over the place because now the sun's out to my right. I was looking right into it just a little while ago. Yeah, some of these are drying out now. But yeah, this road in spots is, I've got some really bad corros, and then you get to sections like this, then you'll hit a bit of sand. This road is actually signposted, big sign to Kimba off the main highway, so it's not just some back road. Yeah, look at all the wash on the road here. This is what's getting a bit slippery in spots, where all the I don't know, is that sand or clay on the side there is washed off. Yeah, howdy folks. Bush camp tonight, just on the side of the road. It's now about 5:25. The sun has set and I'm all set up. I stopped at about 22, quarter to 5, 10 to 5, something like that. So I had lots of light. I've got my pile of wood over there for a fire, which I will get going very, very soon. Pan around. What's the sunset? It's out there. Anyway. Yeah, g'day folks. Well, I reckon my destination unknown has turned out pretty good. I got some nice red wine, a bag of chips, a rip snorter of a fire, and still not dark. I think last light's 10 or 15 away, so it's excellent. Everything is set up. I'll cook in the dark, but I can handle that. I'll sit here, some wine, a snack, and enjoy the serenity.